Who's excited to see that sexy rubbery tail in action? Is a sentence I never thought I would start a video with, but here we are. Hello, fellow hunters. Ain't this a little bit of excitement? We're going to have a bit of Gypceros gameplay, the first ever. Okay, we're just immediately here, lovely, from the Taipei game show that is happening, well, literally right now as I am saying these words. Oh, God, I hate him so much, but like in a really endearing way that I love him so much. Look, I will fully admit, okay, if I had to do a list before Wilds of every monster from my top to my bottom, Gypceros and Cephadrome would be having a glorious battle for the bottom two places, but as we're already seeing, when a monster returns in modern world onwards, 5th gen onwards Monster Hunter, they do it such justice. They give it such a glow up that already I can't help but be like, okay, the weird, quirky, floppy, dying, rubbery chicken thing is actually quite a fun little addition. Because it is a fun addition. Anyone who's not experienced him is going to love it, and everyone who has experienced him is probably going, oh, alright, Gypceros. And I adore the flash, like, fully knocking you over and setting you up for that lovely new rubbery extendo tail slam. Like, they really are accentuating what he is and what he does, which is just be fucking weird and flail at you, but it's beautiful in his own Gypceros way, and by the second, he's growing on me, and I just have to accept that. Okay, look, no, memes aside, I don't really think there is such a thing as a bad choice for a returning monster, a bad monster. It's Gypceros that goes up here! Oh my god, I did an entire theory video about now there's 2 of them! Yeah, I did a theory about how there might be 2 Gypceros. About what comes to this area in the Windward Plains. Maybe it was Rathalos, or maybe even the mystery monster or creature or name that the local village likes to utter and have legends of. And no, it's a pair of rubber chickens. You know what? Fair play. That's brilliant. Look at him go. And obviously, we're all going to be able to hunt him very soon in the next open beta, which I have to stress is not going to... Look at the tail, it's so long! Okay, no, I love that. Out of all the ways to make Gypceros shine is just to give him a freaking 20-foot-long extendo tail. It was already a rubber doorstop, you might as well commit. Oh, no, I like it. I can't help it. I have such a smile on my face. He's so silly. But now he's so silly while looking beautiful in Wilds. Oh, even the flash, the little hop forward during it now, and it comes off much faster. Anyway, as I was saying, when we are hunting Gypceros in a couple weeks in the next beta, you have to remember that the changes that they went over and showed us that are coming to the weapons, to the balance, to the performance in the community stream aren't going to be in. They're going to happen, I believe, at launch, so that's something to remember, and I hope people do remember that, because I don't want anyone getting the wrong impression from the beta, because the devs have been listening, and they have made so many improvements. We've seen it in various press footage and stuff, but it's just not going to be there in the beta. So we're going to have to kill Gypceros over and over and over again with what we're used to from before, which, you know, I am completely fine with, and I am going to kill him over and over and over again. It'll make me feel really good. I love that there is 2 of them. I really, really do. Oh... Where are you going, Gypceros? Like, he's so chunky, isn't he? I would love to know if this is your first time seeing Gypceros in action, like, full stop, like, you joined with Worlds and you've not gone back and looked at the old monsters, which is completely fair enough. What is your first impressions of him? I would adore to know that. I can't really ever explain, truly, why I have such strong feelings on Gypceros. He's just look at all of him, you know, like look at all of that, just all of this thing. Oh no, it's great. It really is. Look at it. Like, look at that. That little, like, whoa, he's just so silly. Oh, Conan is going to absolutely love it. He's going to absolutely adore the fact that Gypceros is in. And when he sees that extendo tail, I am never going to hear the end of it. And honestly, that is worth it by itself. Go, greatsword, go. Oh, I really want to slice off that tail. Can you imagine? Getting some dash extract from him. Nice to see. Oh, it is brilliant. He fits in really well in the Windward Plains here. He really does. I do wonder if we'll see some Gypceros in the Scarlet Forest. That's the other kind of environment that he would be fine in. He actually seems like not a complete pushover. Like, quite chunky, both literally and in terms of taking hits, though of course he's not going like hell to leather on him. But I doubt he's just going to be like a throwaway early monster. I love the deliberately running in to get flash, but also the lighting effects on the flash, night and day compared to old Gen Gypceros. Like, that's so smooth across the landscapes, properly feels like a flashbang, and I can't get over that there's two of them. That move! The kind of triangle sprint with poison everywhere. That's really, really nice. A little bit of upping the tempo. And the classic little peck, getting his beak a little bit stuck. Oh, do more tail stuff. I want to, like, whip it round and grab you. That's what it needs. That's what this beautiful, weird bird needs. It really, really is. The question is, then, what is the other unrevealed extra beta from the looks of things monster? They kind of talked about it on the stage and mentioned it, going to be? I mean, my heart is kind of hoping for quematrice, just so it's not another reveal and another fight, air quotes, spoiled in that sense. But basically, as long as it's not Arkveld, I'm happy. It would be nice for once, especially with something as seemingly special as Arkveld, to not have any kind of experience of him until the actual game. If all we see of Arkveld going in is his few little trailery, cinematic-y, whippy-chainy fighty, that would be really, really intriguing. So I feel like both logically and I want it to be, quematrice makes sense, but I suppose all will be revealed. Maybe whatever it is will burst out of this Gypceros corpse as like a nice little surprise reveal. You know, like when someone pops out a cake? That makes sense, right? That totally makes sense. Over to some bowgun action and some lovely paralysis. To be fair, you can totally make Gypceros immune to paralysis because his hide is all rubbery and very resistant to thunder. You could totally extend that to the trap. To be fair, maybe that's why he was wanting to show it. He is picking it back up. I mean, they do like to add little new quirks, and honestly, I really can't remember Gypceros moment to moment from the old gens. It's like I could identify individual attack animations. I knew that dash extract came off him randomly, but in terms of like the more detailed things, like you always remember, you know, how Rajang interacts with traps, especially in his various states of anger, but lesser monsters, much less so. So giving them new little things like that to catch veterans off guard, I always think is fun. Obviously, I have no idea if they have or haven't, but I would certainly appreciate it. I always feel when they deliberately pull out certain items in previews and gameplay showcases like this, it's to, you know, show off something that's, ooh, I love the Extendo Tail Slam. Like, that is a Gypceros redemption arc by itself, and it's quite a long redemption arc because bloody hell, he's still looking quite healthy, quite strong. Let's get back on him. His icon looking great. I love the Wilds icons. I really, really do. I think they've got a really good style to them. I really am curious where they want Gypceros to fall in terms of, like, he's immune to rocks now? In terms of the power of the region, where in the food chain is he? Probably above quematrice. Quematrice seems quite early and sort of tutorially. Obviously above chatacabra. I would say below... Did I just summon a chatacabra by saying him? I would say below doshaguma and balahara. Oh! That's beautiful. The pitfall trap into the rocks down. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, Gypceros, no. So this is actually the beta version that we'll be playing. So it's not got the changes in, but it does have the Gypceros in. God, the tail. I really can't get over the tail. It's so fantastic that they've done that to him. Yes, mount him. Cut off his weird little back hump, like his little rubber shark fin for some reason. God damn. Oh. Honestly, the best thing about Gypceros being in this beta, and obviously hard confirmed and everything, is coupled with all the little, like, webby hints on the oil well basin. We made that entire theory on if Nerscylla may or may not be in it. The lala barina proves the skeleton is there. And now we have Nerscylla's main prey. I mean, she wears Gypceros. You know, if Gypceros is the price of Nerscylla, then my god, Gypceros, you king, welcome to the bloody 6th gen. There's a lot of signs, isn't there? God, it's exciting. There's so much potential for any returning monster. There really, really is. Look, I just want to see in graphic detail a turf war in which Nerscylla live skins a Gypceros. Is that so much to ask? Please put her in. Oh! And now, though, it looks like this Gypceros is not long for this world. I mean, yeah, look, ultimately he is just a standard lower tier quirky fun monster, you know, get you warmed up. He's a nice roster filler, he's not been seen for a while. Ultimately, I think it's just a harmless, fun choice that adds some really nice variety. And of course, you know, a flying bird wyvern is always good to have. It does give some nice roundness to the roster, and knowing that this is his den is really interesting to me. I think Gypceros just uses it. I don't think it's primarily his still. I mean, it's coated in bones. I don't think this Gypceros is carting hundreds of corpses up here to feast on the flesh of his enemies. I definitely think Rathalos, if he is on the Windward Plains, will fly up here, but I am going to be very curious to see. It can't be just Gypceros. It does occur. This Gypceros is like Skull. He's dying. He's not pulled his little trick yet, which is certainly concerning. That was a really nice little slinger shot. Is he gonna like properly die before he fake dies? And I do want to say, a lot of people, I say a lot of people, like a couple, a vocal minority were like, oh, damn, the fake death has been spoiled. I mean, yeah, it was immediately there in Gypceros' official reveal gameplay. It's not like it's a hush-hush secret. It's still going to catch plenty of people out because most people that play Wilds don't follow the news and the reveals and stuff. They're just going to jump in, and I'm very excited for that. His flash head has been broken off, so now he can't flash, and he's trying, and he just goes, here we go, flash! Why is nothing happening? That must be really alarming for a creature. Like, a part of you has been broken off, but your instinct is still to use it, and you do, and then nothing happens? Like, how do you get over that? How does this Gypceros be happy ever again? He's dead, guys! He's dead! Oh, one day I truly hope that they put in quest complete and the music playing when this happens. The fact that you can carve him twice, though, it's so good! And you just see him slightly undulating! And then there it is. It's such a brilliant little thing, it is. Admittedly, him having that fake death makes it so unique, and that really is just so Gypceros. I really do feel like a bit of, perhaps I have treated you too harshly, you know? Seeing all of this. Ah, please let that tail be severable. That would be so good. I imagine then. I was about to say he's not long for this world. And indeed, he is not long for this world. So that then is a little bit of Gypceros. I don't want to go over it and break it down frame by frame because one, it's Gypceros, a fairly simple early game monster, but two, we're all going to be hunting him very soon anyway, but it's just charming to see Ryozo there, and it's just great. I love Monster Hunter, I love this community, I love sharing everything with you guys. That is just brilliant. Quest cleared. Okay. That caught me off guard, but that's fine. That's the reward for killing Gypceros. In any case, guys, let us know what you thought of all that. And a massive shout out to community managers Jono and Joe for also co-streaming this to explain what's being said, to get in with the excitement. It really is just lovely to see. They're both lovely, brilliant people, and that's really, really cool too. As I say, Monster Hunter community, best community. So, for now then, everybody, like if you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Consider supporting the future channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.